Guys, it's Laura here. It is the end of 2017 and I'm sure like a lot of you, I am feeling the end of year rush. It is time for me to finish up all of my 2017 projects so I have a fresh new start for 2018. And for a lot of us memory keepers, that means we want to finish our Project Life and scrapbooking albums for this year before next year. However, when you have about 7 months to catch up on, it seems like a really big and daunting task. So today I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to show you how I do a major Project Life catch-up and how I'm able to catch up on months of memory keeping in just a week. Sounds a little crazy, I know, but I am on Christmas break and I am going to show you my secrets. So the first thing that we are going to do is batch things. Batching things is going to save you so much time. You can choose how big your batches are, but I suggest at least a month at a time. So what I'm doing is between a month and 6 weeks at a time, and what I do is I go through my computer and I edit, print all of my photos for that 4 to 6 week period. So you can see all of my photos that I've printed right here for that time period. And then I also make sure I have all my Project Life weekly cards printed for that time as well. By doing it all at once, you're going to save yourself a lot of time because when we switch between tasks, we lose a lot of time. You wouldn't think it. A lot of people think they're good at multitasking, but cognitive neuroscience has proven that we don't actually multitask usually. We task switch, which means there's about 0.3 seconds of a loss between switching tasks every time we do it. So if you're constantly turning around to try to print another photo and then cutting out the photo, you're going to lose a lot of time overall. It takes a lot of time for your brain to adjust to a new activity. So do it all at once. Edit all your pictures at once, print them all at once, cut them out all at once, and then at the very end, you memory keep them all at once. So that is what it means to batch. There's a lot of science behind it showing that it is the most effective way to work, and I am going to show you how I do that. So I've printed all my stuff out, and now I'm going to go ahead and batch cut everything. So I actually put my timer on my phone while I was doing that, so you could see how long it took me. It took me a little under 7 minutes to cut all of those photos out. And now I have my computer right here with my Dropbox folder open that automatically syncs all of my photos from my phone to my computer. And I have the folder open for June of 2017. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and lay out my weekly cards. And I'm viewing all of my June pictures as large thumbnails, and all the files are automatically named as the date that they were taken. So that makes things super easy. I just keep that folder open, and then I can put each of these pictures into their correct week. Now I have all of my photos divided up into what week they go in, and you can see here that I did 5 weeks total from the end of May to the beginning of July. And now usually I don't have these 6x8 pages. I printed off quite a bit this month because I wanted to put multiple pictures on one page, and then also because I had a full page photo I wanted to print, and I knew I would need to back each of those with another page. So usually I don't have this many full page photos. It's okay that I do this month, but I'll show you what I do to organize everything. That way, while I'm memory keeping and working on projects, and if I have to put it away quickly, my weeks don't get mixed up again. So I just have these sandwich Ziploc bags for lunch, and I just take my week and put it in there with the week card on top. Just like that. And then I have a little box that I keep my current projects that I'm working on in, and by dividing these up like this and stacking them all together inside of that box, I can easily open it up and here's week 22, here's week 23, and so on. It makes the process a whole lot easier. Once I have everything separated and bagged up in their little storage bags here, I open up my album and I get to work. And this process probably takes the most amount of time because, one, I find it very relaxing. I like to put on reruns of a TV show I love, like Supergirl, and just work on the creative part of it, which is putting together really pretty pages that I love. And I'm okay with this part taking a lot of time. It's all the other stuff that I want to keep easy and streamlined. And I do that by batch processing. It takes me about an hour and a half to print off this many photos, to edit them all, put them in 6x8 templates if they need to be, and print them all out. It took me under 7 minutes to cut them all out, and it took me under 10 minutes to get them divided up into their weeks and in their proper storage containers. So you could see that the process doesn't have to take that much time. You can easily knock out an entire month of this memory keeping when you batch process things like that. So if you set aside 2 hours for editing, and then set aside a half an hour for cutting out all of your photos and dividing them up into their proper weeks, and then you can spend a free evening actually working on putting your pages together. When you batch things like this, it's a lot easier for your brain to stay on task and for you to get things done in a timely manner. So the only part of the process that I am distracted when I do this stuff is with the actual memory keeping, when I allow myself to just relax and watch TV, because this is my fun time. When I'm actually editing, printing, cutting, and separating my weeks up, I don't do any distractions. So I don't have the TV on. I can put music on in the background because we memorize songs so quickly that usually music isn't a very big distraction. It doesn't take up a lot of our mental space if it's on in the background while we're doing medial tasks like repetitive cutting. But I definitely like silence when I'm editing and printing, music when I'm cutting, and separating up the weeks. And then once I'm actually to my memory keeping, I allow myself to veg out and watch some TV. But this is how I do my project life in batches and how I catch up on a lot of stuff at once. And I'll just show you what I got done in the last 2 days. I got done all of May. So all from here to this right here, I got done in 2 days by doing this batch processing. And that's a lot of pages, as you can see. And it includes an entire month, more than a month, and also includes a trip out of state. So there were a lot of pictures taken and a lot of memories documented. And it only took me a day and a half, 2 days to do that all. And I definitely understand being busy. We're all busy. We have stuff going on. I'm currently on winter break from university, so that is how I have a full day to set aside to do this. And I feel like that's the best way to do it if you can. If you need a birthday present, ask one of your friends to give you a free babysitting day where they watch your kids for free. Set aside a chunk of time for you, whatever it takes, and just batch process this stuff and get it done. It's a great feeling to know that you can get it all done in a short amount of time and that it doesn't have to be very stressful, and that once you get to the actual fun memory keeping creative part, you can take your time, enjoy, relax, and love the memory keeping that you're doing, as well as loving having the album finished at the end of the year like we all wish we had done. So I hope you have enjoyed this process. It is currently December. And at the beginning of December, I was just starting April. And now I have April and May done from 2017, and I'm hoping to finish June through December before the end of this month. And because I'm on break from university and I'm batch processing and staying really dedicated and focused like this, I think I can definitely get it done. Send me all your luck and wishes my way. And remember, keep things simple and batch process like this, and you can do a major project life catch up in a short amount of time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day and good luck on catching up with your memory keeping.